lodgepole pine. The plan for today is to bend one of these larger trunks down, have a crown which should be around here. In order to do the bending, we're going to need raffia, and we're also going to need some heavy gauge wire. In terms of working on the tree to prepare, we're going to be removing these dead branches and thin a fair amount of it. This is raffia that's used for bending. It comes in large strands, so in order to get it ready, we need to wet it. So first we'll unravel it. After unraveling the raffia, we take out however much we're going to need, so let's say about that much there. And then simply we put it in the buckets and get it wet. So the first thing we're going to be doing is removing this stump here. In order to do that, we're going to be using a 170mm branch cutter. The 170mm branch cutter is small enough that it can get right into the heart of the tree and makes it a lot easier to work with. Now that we've removed all the dead wood, we're going to want to thin out the canopy. In order to do that, we're going to have to first choose the front of the tree. We've had a look at this tree at a lot of different angles, and we feel that this is probably the best place for it. For the styling of the tree, I think what we're going to be doing is bending this branch down, and as well as that, we're going to be bending this branch here towards the front. So this branch here is going to be bent down to about this level. This is a bit too long here, so we're going to want to reduce it to about this point. So we're going to bring this apex down here, and looking at it, I don't think we want to cut anything right now. We'll probably leave it, wire it down, and then see what to do from there. So up to this stage, we've removed the dead wood, found the center of the tree, and trimmed back the excess growth. Okay, the raffia is prepared, and now that it's soaked, what we want to do is to take it out of the bucket, remove the excess water, and make it into strings. In each string, we want about 3 or 4 strands. To get the raffia to stay on the branch, we get a little tongue here and we put it where we want to start. We then wrap the raffia around the branch and bring it over onto itself to then hold it into place. We keep going up the branch, making sure there are no gaps so that all of the bark is protected. Right, so when we get to the end of one of our strands, we get our second bundle and put the 2 tongues together.
Yeah.
And then bring it back around. We then continue up the tree as per usual. When we get to the very end of our branches that we want to put raffia on, we make a loop around here, bring the end of the strand back over, tuck it in through the loop, and make a knot like that. So we've pre-cut the wires so that they cover the distance around the raffia. We're going to make a skeleton of wires with 3 wires going around the branch. To hold the wires in place, we're going to be using this rubber here, which came from an old bicycle tube. Instead of the rubber, you could alternatively use electrical tape, or you could even use more raffia.
So we start off by placing the wires. Let's place the down one first, and you hold the other 2 wires on the opposite side. There.
Okay.
Pull tight. Don't worry about bringing it on the wire. Just try to feel that, so then it will come on fire.
Yep. Okay. So now that we've fixed the wire onto the raffia, we can move on to the next stage, which is bending the branches.
Wonderful. So the idea is to move this down that way. This is going to be interesting. So you got the pot.
Okay.
So I'm bracing the bottom where I'm bending with my hand, using the top branch. Right, and then I need to move it that way. Go for a little bit more. Not sensitive. Even if it does crack, the fact that it's held together by the raffia and the rubber will make sure it heals up fast.
As long as the cambium layer stays.
Well, the cambium is held, because it's close together, and then any of the breaks will fill up with sap, and then they linger fine. There we go. So, and now for the next bit. Top cover. Just back the thing. Use the 12. And the other way. And I think we got our main bends in place. Now we just wire up the finer branches. So go for it. Have some lunches under there and come back into this.
After many hours working on the tree and many of those hours spent wiring, we have this beautiful looking lodgepole pine. We decided to change the front in order to show off more of the nabari on the left hand side, and also to show off the curves of the tree and to get the flow moving more in the leftward direction. I believe it's a really very special tree, and can't wait to see how it develops over the time. I believe we'll be doing a follow-up video on this tree, so do make sure to subscribe. If you did like the video, then leave a like. This is Yousuf from Make Bonsai signing out, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you very much. Voila. Good job.